Hello, this is Pradeep, and in this video today I'm going to share with you some of the important vocabulary and the tips that will improve your communication skills. And I'm damn sure about that my tips today will help you to grab the new thing that will really help you to know how can we build up the good vocabulary today. So if you are new for my channel, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get the all notifications that will help you to enhance and grabbing a different thing in your communication skills as well. So here we go for our sessions today, and here we go our session. As you can see that English vocabulary related to the coronavirus. So here we have the very first vocabulary today. It is all about isolation. So you guys are, I think, familiar about this word nowadays. If you are watching news, you can listen this word. This is the most common word which is being used by the news anchors, news holders also. So isolation. So I tried to clear all doubts, and that's why I wrote the meaning in Hindi as well. So isolation is kind of detachment or disconnections, or we can say keeping someone apart. It is the process or fact of isolating. So in simple word, I can tell that isolation is kind of process where a person who is positively affected by this virus, he's being kept apart and given some special treatments so that he cannot affect some other guys as well. So this is the word, and here we have examples like their relatives. Isolation from the rest of the country means a lot. So this vocab will help you to understand really what is isolation. So you might have heard this word isolation nowadays, so that will also help you to know. So now we have the next word. It is pandemic. Pandemic kind of mahamari. You can say the pandemic kind of a disease which is overall or ordinary mass disease. So we can say in simple word that prevalent over a whole country or the world, the disease which is widely spread at the pan level, whole world. So that's why, as we know that nowadays we can say the WHO has announced that coronavirus COVID-19 is a pandemic. So the world is struggling to get rid of this disease as well. And here we have example, the COVID-19 has been announced a pandemic by the WHO. So the next word is epidemic. Epidemic is bit of relate to pandemic, but it has quite different meaning. You can say the epidemic is transition, or we can say a disease which is widely spread in occurrence of an infection in a community at a particular time. So a disease which is particularly infect the number of people having some infection. So that disease can be called as epidemic. So here we have examples. That is the government capable of preventing a bird flu epidemic. So this word is quite clear to you. I hope so that you are enjoying my session today. So endemic. So the word pandemic, epidemic, endemic. So quite relate. These are the words that really relate to the thing. So the endemic is a local disease. You can say in simple words, a disease which is regularly found among the particular people or in a certain area. So you can say the people, those who are affected with this disease, they are some particular areas, people, particular, you can say the tribes people, those who are infected with this disease also. So here we have example like shortages have become endemic in many regions as record chart. So we can say, so this word is also clear to you. Now we have another one also. This is zoonotic. So as we know that COVID-19 outbreak from Wuhan city in China. So the rumor that came to in my mind that I got that this COVID-19 was outbreak by a bat. So we can say the COVID-19 is a zoonotic disease. Why? The disease which means it exists in animals, but it can also infect the human beings. So it was a disease which was initially found in the bat, then penguin, and then it started affecting human beings, and after that it becomes contagious disease even. So we have example like COVID-19 is a zoonotic disease which was outbreak from bat also. So here we have another word which is fomites. Fomites, fomites, very common words. If you are in touch of the English news, then you guys might have heard this words. Very common word nowadays. As we know, nowadays we cannot listen any other news except corona. So that has become the pandemic. So whole world is trying to be in terrifying mood and all. So the fomite is like, it's an object or a material that are likely to carry infections such as utensil, cloths and furniture. It can be anything. So the utensils, cloths, furniture, when it is being touched by the infectious guy, then it can also infect another human being. So we have example like the coronavirus infection can be spread through fomites. So fomites is very common word. So here we have another vocab. It is quarantine. Quarantine, I think you might have heard this word every day. Quarantine, like that he was in quarantine, that government made some quarantine for such of people, the group of people also. So quarantine, it's like it is just like an isolation. It is just like an isolations. You can say a state, period or place of isolation in which people have arrived from different place to infectious or contagious disease are placed. Like group of people, those who are placed at one place and they were given the special treatments, the treatments so that they can be cured also. So we have the fresh example about Kanika Kapoor was in quarantine to protect most of her immediate family from the disease. So when Kanika was found positive with the corona, then she was immediately quarantined. So that disease couldn't spread at her family even. So we have another word. It's like furlough. Furlough, it's very common nowadays. So as our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, delivered a speech that there is a 21 days lockdown for whole India. So the companies, and even there are too many companies, they have too much work, so they decided to give furlough to their employees. So furlough is kind of leave of absence, especially that are granted to a member of armed services, especially for the armed services also we can say. But in some cases we can say the work from home. So during the lockdown, many employees were allowed home on a 21 days furlough in many companies, so that they can get the work continuously. So there are many persons, those who are working from their home. So here we have another word which is whizzing. Whizzing, it's like, you can say, as you can see in the Hindi also, it's like the whizzing, it's kind of sound like when somebody is going to run and after that is going to inhaling, exhaling very fastly. So breathing noisily or gasping. Breathe with a whistling and rattling sound in the chest or condition of having problem while breathing. So it is a whizzing. Even Rakesh started whizzing after running 4 kilometers yesterday. So whizzing is a word that can also work well. So really that was the word that today we have started and all having different things. So here we have another word which is panic buying. Panic buying. After the speech of our Honorable Prime Minister, people of India started getting panic and they started thinking that what will happen when there is 21 days lockdown? How can we manage the eatables? So they started buying the essential commodities, then started making stocks and all. So the action of buying large quantities of particular product due to the fear of forthcoming shortage of price increase. So it is called panic buying. So after the speech of our Prime Minister, I gave the example same. So people started panic buying. So this is the word that can also help you, and I hope so that really that is an interesting word that can also enhance your vocabulary. So panic buying is a word that really creates fear in the minds of people also. So these are the sessions and these are the vocabulary that I wanted to discuss with you all. So thank you for watching my videos, and I feel that you guys are enjoying my session, then I hope that I'll come again with the new vocabulary with you, and these vocabulary will help you to improve your communication skills, as well as it will also help you to enhance your vocab. So thank you for watching my videos, and please hit the like button if you like my video, and thank you for watching this video.